Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm Viv Williams. Well, it is Friday Eve, and our friend of the show, Robin Gwaltney from the Gwaltney Group, is here to help us talk some realty, which is really important, even though it's so hot and steamy and smoggy outside, right? And thanks so much for being here. We're talking about sort of a lot of different things, how long houses are on the market, interest rates, kind of the
so just
scene
a
right
market
now.
update.
Yeah,
market
love
update.
it.
I mean, it's what when I run into people in public, it's the questions they ask. You know, like what are you seeing in the market now? You know, what's going on in the market? So I guess I have a cheat sheet just so I have, in case I have statistics, but I can summarize really what's going on in the market, and that is that the consumer confidence is down. Okay, because by this time everybody expected interest rates to be dropping, but instead they've been climbing. Everybody expected gas prices to keep going down, but they started edging back up. So, I mean, people just aren't moving if they don't have to. So who we are seeing move are the people who moved here from someplace else to take a new job, or maybe just got married, so they want to leave an apartment, or, you know, leave two places and come together. Sometimes divorce, you know, different situations like that. But they're not just moving to move. Like typically people are just saying, I'm ready for a new house. We're not seeing as much of that, you know, and for a couple of reasons. A lot of people either purchased their house when the interest rates were really low or refinanced. So they're pretty happy with that. So put all that together and people just aren't moving for the fun of it.
You've probably seen, like, I mean, this is kind of, it's all cyclical, right?
Oh, of
You've
course.
seen this happen.
Of course.
Before.
Absolutely. And I'm not concerned about it. And I still feel like we have a very healthy real estate market. I'm literally as busy can be, having one of my best years on record. So, I mean, I'm not gloom and doom or trying to be, but I do think it's really important for people to understand it's not like you're going to put the house on the market and in one weekend sell it. Now, some houses do, because they're either really unique or they're so meticulous. A lot of times, like one owner homes will get these homes that were built by the couple that still lives there, and they've kept it meticulous. Those always fly off the shelf because that's just such a treat. So there's always going to be houses that are going to sell quickly, and typically it's that $300,000 to $400,000 price range, because that's the sweet spot. We have a lot of buyers in that price range. So the only way for me to tell you is this one that's going to sell quickly or sit around is come in, take a look, and, you know, go from there. You and I were talking off air about how you've had unique properties that take a long time, and that's still the case, you know?
Yep, it takes that unique buyer, because it's a little bit different than it's not necessarily just a turnkey.
Yeah, cookie cutter.
Yeah. Cookie cutter, right, yeah. And so what advice do you have for people who, you know, they're thinking, gosh, I really did want to just get a new place, but now I think I'm going to wait. How long should they wait? Should they jump on it?
That is a good question, because I'm going to tell you something. People who think I'm going to wait until the rates go down, that is dangerous, because as the rates go down, the prices go up. And then the buyers come in to play, and then all of a sudden the competition is there. So it's honestly a really good time to buy a house. You can go out, maybe even negotiate a little bit, you know, maybe get the seller to pay a little bit of closing costs, maybe not, depending on how well it's been priced, right? And you can ask for that inspection and not get denied it. If there are things that come up in that inspection, you can ask to have the seller fix them, and they will. So, I mean, it's a good time to buy a house. I'm not kidding.
And that's another question I have, is you always hear, oh, it's a buyer's market, it's a seller's market. Is there any, like, truth to that?
Right now, it's a very balanced market. So what we do is we look at what our absorption rate is, like how many houses are on the market, how many have gone pending in the last 6 months, how much inventory do we have. We have about 3 months worth of inventory. It's very balanced. So right now, we have an even amount of sellers and active buyers. Now, as rates go down a little bit, active buyers is going to increase. So then it's going to become more of a seller's market, because they're going to have more people fighting for their house.
Got it.
Right? So it changes, but it's pretty balanced right now.
It's pretty balanced. And we were talking earlier off air with some of my colleagues in the control room, and one question came up is that if you're buying a house and you've already purchased it, how soon after you make a purchase could you consider refinancing, or should you consider refinancing?
They typically say when interest rates have dropped to 1 full %.
Okay.
to cover the costs of the refinance.
Okay.
Now, some loans will tell you, you know what, if the rates drop, we'll give you one-time refinance. I mean, so those are a lot of things to know about the loan that you're getting and the bank that you're dealing with. So those are really good questions.
Yeah, yeah. Well, every time you come, we all start ahead of time talking about ask her
love
this,
it.
ask her this, ask her this.
I love it.
Yeah, and so also a question that I had about you have in the cheat sheet you gave me, we have
Yeah.
lists of the different type of markets, and you said
Yeah.
around the $300,000 is the sweet spot. That's
300 to
always
400.
the moving.
Yeah, yeah.
And what about starter homes? Are they a lot in the market? Because I know people that are coming here for the first time for jobs and stuff.
Unfortunately, 300 to 400 is kind of our starter homes now.
Starter homes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's where most homes are bought. Like even our residents when they come for match day and everything. It's scary how prices have gone up. But I mean, there are some houses. I don't want to sound like there's nothing under 300,000. There are some buyers that are finding cute little houses in the twos, but sometimes they're going to need some work.
That's the thing. And then if they're coming for residency or
They don't have
whatever,
time
new
to do
job.
the work.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe even the skills to do the work. You know, it's not their cup of tea, so to speak.
And then it's almost like you reach the point of, I can't not know return, but what's the thing where diminishing returns?
Yeah.
Because you have too much to do, you don't have the time, you end up
Right.
spending more money than you would have had you bought a
Just
slightly
spend a
better
little
home.
more. Yeah, yep. That's people. We do see it that way.
Yeah, and all of these things are such it's such good advice. And one more question we were talking about earlier
Okay.
is when it comes to buying a home, what should you do really to prepare that home? Because, you know, people are like, oh, why didn't I fix it up when I lived here instead
Right.
of right before I sell?
Just keep taking care of it as it goes, right?
Maintenance.
So like maintenance and even updating. Like if you realize, oh geez, we painted our house in the 90s and we used all these dark earth tone colors. It's not what people are using anymore. You might even still like it, but if you think that there's a sale in the near future, just start getting it painted, brighten it up. Everybody likes light and airy. You know, people aren't looking for the dark. And I shouldn't say people because that's very general, but most people are looking for the light and airy and spa colors and, you know, I don't know, just more relaxed than just cozy, you know, like it used to be. So it used to be that you'd come into a house and the darker and more cozy it felt, that's what was really in. But now it's like open the windows, let the sunshine in, bright paint colors. So I think just keep it up to date, you know, keep like in the know, I should say, stay in the know of what's trending and keep your house up to date. And so when you are ready to sell it, you're not coming through and going, oh, now we got to change all these light fixtures. Now we've got to change this carpet. Now we've got to change this paint color. If you just do it as it changes and keep it up, it's your most important asset, like protect it. Yeah. I always tell people, this is your bank account that you live in, so take good care of it.
I love that expression, the bank account. It's so true.
Yes.
It's so, especially now that homes are more expensive, just like everything else.
Yeah, it's where we build our wealth, in our homes. So take care of it, maintain it, maintain it, maintain it, and just keep it nice.
Yeah.
That's what you can do.
Robin, thank you so much. How can we reach you? Because she always answers her phone. Yes?
I try.
Yes.
If I don't answer it, it's because I'm talking to somebody else, but I will call you back.
Yeah.
But yes, please call me on my cell phone at 507-259-4926, and I look forward to your calls.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us again. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.